Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and finally, a decision has been made. We have made it to Decision Day, Season 13 of Married at First Sight. Are they still married? Let's see. Okay, but y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, to make sure to please subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget the link to my secondary channel, JayLeesCorner Talk, is it's in the description box below every single video. Please and thank you. StreamYard is being extremely difficult right now. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm like the signal going in and out. So I'm gonna be up and down. Not up, but girl, I'm gonna be in and out this on screen or whatever. But y'all know to like the video, comment, sharing and relaxing and centering yourself, inhaling and all of these things I say every single video. Okay, y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner at IG and also on Twitter. And y'all know to like the video and subscribe. But I am here. I am here. Okay, but I'm like, it's going up and down for no reason. Okay, I got a good Wi-Fi signal. So StreamYard, get it together, please and thank you. But I'm gonna pop off right now because again, I don't have time for these problems. Okay. So first of all, this is where we started. Okay. This is where it came to fruition that, okay, we're going to be married at first sight. We met the five couples, okay? They all seemed to like each other in one way or the other, okay? And we were like, okay, things might not go crazy this season, okay? People might like each other. They may find love and all these things. And then we are here today on decision day. And after all these weeks, the 8 weeks of the show, and all these episodes of us having to review the show, I'm like, Jaylee, how do you feel? I feel how Pastor Cal looks, okay? I am tired. Okay, I am tired of the foolishness that was Married at First Sight season 13 with these people on this show who gave us they ran amok in the palace, okay? Amok, all up and through. And I am tired, okay? I'm like, Pastor Cal, how you look how I feel, sir? I had to screenshot you, sir, because you look how I feel, sir. Because what started here, okay, and then went to here. Okay, put me here. But I'm gonna leave that be. Let's go ahead. Now the experts look nice. Okay, I love Dr. V's outfit, her dress. Okay, going from little itty bitty bear rock up top, and then Bam Bam Bigelow bear rock on the bottom. I don't know why I made it up, but I like her dress and the pattern. Okay, Dr. Pepper always looked like a white woman at a brunch. And Pastor Cal always look like a pastor who's sitting around in therapy, okay? I'm gonna leave that be. But let's move on to the first couple, okay, Ryan and Brett. Now I was like, why do we even have Ryan and Brett here? I'm like, you know, Ryan was on a dating app. I mean, I can just see my signal going in and out. It's so aggravating. But Ryan, was on a dating app a week before decision day. Why are we here acting like they may stay married? What we gonna do that for? For what? For what? They should not be together at all. Leave them be. Get them out my face. And we like, no, sir, you don't live there for anymore. Now Ryan kind of doubling down on how I have a type. Okay, I have a type or whatever, and I didn't have feelings. Okay, I kept waiting to have feelings, but my feelings never came because you never tried to make them get there, sir. You never wanted to try anything with Brett the whole time y'all were married. I was like, is he gonna try at all, Jesus? I don't think he is and whatnot. Now she was like, you have to try to get feelings. I didn't have feelings at first either. Okay, that ain't what I want to do, but I tried to put in the work to create those feelings. Well, as we know, Ryan did not do that, even though Brett tried. But again, Ryan downloaded the damn dating app and then tried to, I'm sorry that happened. And Dr. Viviana said, no, it didn't happen. You did it. Okay, you didn't happen to drop some sugar accidentally because your hand fell off. No, you purposely went on that. You purposely did that. That did not happen. You did it. And I'm like, yes, hold him accountable. Okay, please and thank you. Now, Pastor Cal was like, you know what, Ryan? Brett is for sure wife material. Okay, she is this and she is that. Okay, she's for sure wife material, and you just missed out. And he did because he ain't won't try. Okay, he ain't won't try because he on bullshit. Okay, now he say he wish he would have been more vocal about how he felt. He wish he would have expressed himself better to her. I was like, do you really wish that? Because you keep saying you don't really think that or whatever. But she said she wished that she would have, asked him to be more vocal about how he felt. I'm like, but y'all, I saw the writing on the wall. That was on me. I was like, I can see it. I can see it all up and through. Okay. But we then see Brett said, of course, she wants a divorce. And Ryan said, of course, he wants a divorce too. And I'm like, are we surprised? No. Now they look nice sitting there. Okay. They look pleasantly plump. Okay. Not pleasantly plump. That's the right thing to say. But I mean, they look like they sitting there, they chilling or whatever. Ain't that much going on. And I'm like, I guess it's just whatever and whatnot. Okay. So again, they divorcing. We not surprised. Let it be. Let it go. Jesus be a fence. And let's hope that whoever he dates next see this show and be like, sir, never no more. I don't want to date you because you know what you want and get out my face. Because I feel like Ryan wasted everybody's time this whole time. Okay. Now let's move on to Gil and Myrla. Okay. The couple who we didn't see coming. I feel like I always felt like they're not gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it. And they were the one couple who grew the most during this process. I was like, oh, they grew. Oh, she loves him now. Oh, he's okay with her again. Not okay with it, but again, he was able to deal with it. So when they asked them, so how did everything start? How was the beginning of the marriage? Started from the wedding. And Myrla said, I hate everything. I hated every. They laugh, and she's like, "No, no, I hated everything." And I was like, "That's so sad." Okay, I hated meeting new people. I hated the wedding, the honeymoon. It was all too much. Okay, that I did like. I'm like, you ungrateful. I'm leave that be. Anyway, Gil said he had a good time. Okay, had a good time. He loved me, her family and friends. So for him, it was a good experience, even though she was being a Debbie Downer. Okay, a negative Nancy is what she is. Now they both bring up how eventually through all the time of them on the show and being together, and things starting off a little rocky because she was a negative Nancy and him being negative about her finances or whatever. They got to a place where she no longer didn't want to be around that man. She no longer didn't want to kiss that man. They got to a better place overall as the weeks progressed, and they told us how they did consummate the marriage. They've had sex. They had sex about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh well, okay. I guess that's a good thing and whatever. They may have been the last couple that had sex. If I'm not mistaken, well, no, Brett and Ryan never did it, but I mean, they also never was really married. Now they then know that she's not wearing her wedding. I'm just gonna stay out camera because I mean it's went in and out, and I ain't got time for that. Y'all can just listen to me and whatnot. I also have pictures of the whole time. So, but they know that she is not wearing her wedding ring. She said she isn't wearing it because it's ugly. And I was like, it's ugly. Girl, why you say that? It was like, why would you? But why could you still not wear it? Because it's your wedding ring. He can replace it later. Anyway, they discuss how she again is a negative Nancy, whatever. But she says she's working on it. I'm like, I think she is, a little bit. But they also discuss how he just doesn't want to do anything to make more money if it's not something that he loves. Like I would not, money is not my motivation. So if I don't like something, I'm not gonna do it just to make some money. And I was like, but sometimes you should. Sometimes you gotta do some things to make some change to be better off later. I'm leave that be too. because she brought up how I feel like she brought up how he had said that, you know what I'm saying, he'll be okay living in a box. I'm like, not a box, a box. What kind of box is it? Is it a big box, a luxurious box? Is it one box? Is it two boxes? Is the box stacked up? I don't know. But he said that's not what I said. Okay, what I said was, I would want a nice home for my wife and my children. However, if I only had a box, I could be happy in that box until I got something better. I'm like, now see, that's a totally different statement than I want to live in a box versus if all I had was a box, I could be happy in that. And she could not be happy in a box until she got a bigger box. Okay, I believe that be. Um, but they just had those kind of conversations. Now she goes on to say how I really enjoy being with you every day. You know what I'm saying? I was happy being with you every day. I hope, what I'm saying, you don't hold it against me that I'm kind of moody, okay? Because you help my moods not be so moody. And I want you to know that I want to stay married to my husband, okay? So she said yes on decision day. And then he said, I really enjoyed, the last 8 weeks, but, we have differences in saying with how we live. And your moodiness affects me. If you're not happy, no one around you is happy. Okay. But I am in love with you. Okay. I love your passion. I respect your hustle. And I want to stay married too. I was like, oh, that's nice. Now again, they was sitting there too. Okay. Looking sharp and debonair. Okay. I do feel like sometimes we dress up um to match her fly. I think that's cute and whatnot. But again, they said yes to each other. And so they're the first couple this season to say, both of them to say yes on decision day. Because again, Brett and Ryan both said no. Myrla and Gil both said yes. And she do seem happy right now. Do y'all know that Gil's eyes always look glassy? I'm like, did he be drunk a lot? I'm not dating. I'm just playing. But I was like, why his eyes always look like that? I don't know. But let's move on to the next couple. Let's go to Johnny and Bow. 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 Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I don't know why that always pops in my head whenever I say her name. So Johnny and Bow. The whole time they were talking, I was like, somebody come save me. I don't know why I was saying the Small Little Thing song, but I felt like, Bow, run. Okay. Now, I was not even really taking any notes between these two because they sitting up there, okay, talking with each other. I really hate that it keeps going down to one bar, and I don't know why because it's stupid, girl. Is it too bright in here? I don't know. Anyway, is it too late to be recording? I don't know. Anyway, now I feel like they're not compatible. Okay, even though they look good on paper, that's it. Okay, that's it. You can put raw food on a piece of paper and it may look good to, someone who eats raw food, but to someone who likes cooked food, it looks like pure shit. So I like cooked food, they not cooked food. They does not. Okay, I need someone to recognize these two should not be together. Okay, now they both kind of like you and speak on their marriage from their own perspective of the other one either not doing something or how they don't feel like they were able to fully enjoy, the married life together, or just they weren't even able to fully be themselves because the other person was on some bullshit the whole damn time. And I'm like, I guess they were. I guess they were. Now, the whole time, I think Johnny was talking about things. So they asked them, like, were there good times? Were there good times with y'all? And they say, yeah, there were good times. Of course, we had good times, okay? And God, this is really driving me crazy. Um, but she spoke of some good times, and so did he. Now Johnny does apologize to her for talking to her friend. Okay, I should not talk to your friend. I should talk to you, and I did not, think about that or whatever. Blah 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 blah. But she was the only one I felt like that could understand what I was going through. I'm like, how, Johnny? How that happened? Was she married before at first sight? Has she went through this process before? Okay, did she know what you went through? Has she walked the sands with you at married at first sight? Boom. No, she hasn't. Then how, Johnny? Is she the only person you can talk to? Johnny, you full of crap. You get on my damn nerves, okay? But at least he says sorry. But I'm like, too little, too late, okay? Now and also, he admitted to me I crossed boundaries of their marriage of our marriage by talking to your best friend without talking to you first. I'm like, okay, at least he get it, but again, too little, too late. Okay. So Johnny, Johnny, do you want to stay married to Bow? Do you want to be with Bow forever? And Johnny said, what I'm saying? Look, let's stay married. Like, let's stay married. Let's see how we can do without the cameras and the crew, do some counseling, and then we can see what would happen. And he looked all happy. Oh yeah, he wants bow, bow, bum, bum. He wants her. Okay, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And bow, like, it's a hard decision. You know what I'm saying? And but my answer is no. I was like, yes, yes, Bow. When Bow said my answer was no, I want a divorce. I say, divorce him. Okay, I want a divorce. And she gave great reasons too. And he was just like, oh, she told me no after I told her yes. Okay. And she said, I came into this for commitment and support, but I didn't get that. It said, I'm unhappy. I can't trust it will change if I stay with you. And I was like, yeah. She look, Bow finally, because look, Johnny treated Bow like shit the whole time they were married. Okay, even though Bow ain't no angel. Okay, no one's saying she's an angel. What I'm saying is he treated her like crap. He degraded her. He demeaned her. He tried to break her the whole time. He would say mean shit to her and then just expect her to take it. And she took it, and took it. And then she was like, I'm unhappy because her husband is a damn douchebag. Okay. Anyway, Johnny at least said, okay, I thought it was the harm in trying, but I guess not. And she was like, look, he hasn't tried to make it work for the past 3 weeks. Okay. Had he been trying to work on the marriage the last 3 weeks, I would have said, okay, yeah, let's try. But it don't make no sense that he want to work on it now. All of a sudden, I'm like, Bow had common sense right there. She knew no, no, thank you. Okay, you can't keep treating me like shit for no damn reason. And I was like, yeah, I am happy he sat there looking broken faced because of how he acted the whole season, like a damn cry ass baby boy. Okay, leave me be, Johnny. Anyway, so again, another couple, another one bites the dust because they should. They were not. Look, after watching the season, they should not have stayed together. Why? Because they made me feel like Pastor Cow. Okay, that's what they made me feel. And I'm like, I don't want to keep feeling like that. Now let's get to Rachel and Jose. Um, they discussed a fight that I feel like none of us should ever forget. Okay, the whole locked her out, put her out, cussed her out because she mistakenly called him Johnny's name or whatever. He on BS. And now they both say they, dealt with it. They've learned from it or whatever I'm saying. And he brought up how trust is an issue for him and how sometimes he worried that she may leave. And she said she worried that he may, he may react later, he may react differently later or whatever. But I was like, is y'all giving good things or bad things? I'm like, I'm confused. What's going on here? I don't know. I'm very, very confused. I'm gonna leave that be too. So they were sitting around there, okay, looking spiffy, okay, nice and debonair and his little tie or whatever. Now, Jose, like, I care for you so much. You show me that you value me, and you show me how important I am to you. So I want to stay married to you, girl. I love you, girl. And she didn't had not look when I say she sat there and did not have no reaction, or they didn't show her having no reaction. I'm like, is she listening? Did she not care? Oh, she finna dump him. Cause I'm like, she wasn't smiling or nothing. Oh my God, she's gonna dump him. No. Well, yes. Because again, he cussed you out, put you out, and locked you out. Okay, so had she said, no, my answer is no. I would have been happy. But sitting there, she said, look, I had to learn that we're not perfect. Okay, in the beginning, I thought it was oh so perfect. We're not perfect as I thought we was. Okay, but I for sure, I am 100% sure, I want to stay married to him, and not this time. I choose to marry him. I didn't get a choice in the beginning. This is my choice now, and I was like, oh, okay. So they also stayed together. Mm-hmm. I can say I was shocked. I did think she would say no because Jose is crazy. He's crazy, deranged, and stuff. But I don't know. We will see what happened at the reunion. But I really did think she was gonna leave that man, but she didn't. So that is that. Okay. And the last couple we have is Zack and Michaela. Okay, girl, go ahead and like the video. I needed some water, some water. Anyway, so Zach and Michaela came on our screens, honey, and I was like, what is going to be the train wreck that happens today? And they sitting up there, I like their little cowgirl boots, and the experts asked them about the good stuff, the good times, and they both gave examples of good times and good this and good that and good this and good this and good this and all these things or whatever. And when Zach got to his part, he pulled out some paper. I'm like, is it divorce papers? What is he doing? He had wrote down the good things he wanted to tell her, and I was like, Lord, now his whole little speech, he made her cry. She got so teary eyed. Oh, I can because he said how much he cared for, how much he loved her, how great she was, and he really said all the good things someone would say when they truly care about somebody and they want to fully express how much they care. Okay. And Michaela said, sometimes, she shows me that he cares, but he just sometimes can't express it. So he wrote it all down to express it to me. And it was so nice. So she's crying, okay? Zach then starts crying. I'm like, why the fuck is Zach crying? Zach starts crying or whatever, saying, I'm so happy, that I was on the journey, you know what I'm saying? And I would not want to be on the journey with anybody but you. You are so great, great. You are amazing. The only person I know that's amazing like you is my mom. And so I put you, I'm like, oh, he landed on thick, thick. Okay, thick as an eight. Stop. Anyway, so Michaela's taking it all in because Zach is saying all the great things. I'm like, the fuck is happening? What? Because last time y'all was fussing and he wanted to be out, and now he's professing his love for her and how and look, Michaela looks great. Okay, she looks amazing. Okay, and she's happy because he's finally being the Zach that he was like around episode 1 and 2. Okay. And so they sitting there, okay, talking and crying or whatever and expressing shit. And that's really great. Okay. We see that, that's cool. But we've seen the show. We know what actually happened over the past 8 weeks. The math ain't math and what's going on, how y'all now at this, love professing point. Well, not even what it was just recently. And Zach said the fact that we were both able to like have a conversation or whatever, and we now, it means that we know. No, he said the fact that we were able to have a conversation means we know we must love each other because we were able to talk it out, okay? And so we love each other, okay? And then even when the actions don't match the words, that's what's going on. And I'm like, oh, he let it on thick, okay? So she say, we sat down and we talked. We had a whole conversation, and we put in the work to really communicate better and to cease fire, okay, to stop shooting at each other and just work together as husband and wife, okay. And within that, I realized that Hurricane K is not okay, and I can't act that way. But again, we had a whole conversation about how things could, should, or would go. So, okay, do you want to stay married to him, or to her? And Michaela, I wanted, to stay married, and I want to see what the future looks like for us. Because again, they both just profess how much they care for each other and how much they love each other. And then Zach said, yeah, I want to get a divorce. I was like, huh. I say this, this motherfucker right here just took the last few minutes professing how great she is, how she is as amazing as his mom. Had all these great things he's saying about her, and then said after she said she wanted to stay married to work on their marriage because they've been talking and communicating better. This fool said, I want a divorce. I want to divorce the last 8 weeks, but I want us to still see where we can go. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? And he kept saying it like it made sense. It didn't make sense to anybody. Not to Michaela, not to me, not to the judges, not to no one. Okay. And I was like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I just don't know. He said, we don't know what we need to do. Okay. So because, yes, no, married, we don't know what we have to do. So, you know what I'm saying? It's fine. I'm like, what? You're speaking Spanish and I don't speak it. What are you saying? I does not compute, does not compute, does not compute, does not compute. I was so confused. And when he brought up how I was just like, they like, you're telling her you want a divorce. That's a final decision. You can't say you want a divorce, but then say, you don't know what y'all want to do, or that you want to see where y'all can go. You're telling her it's over because you want to divorce her. What are you talking about, bro? And say, she's like, no, because he keeps saying how if we get divorced, which means we divorce these past 8 weeks and start anew, we can have something new then. And she's like, no, you either want to stay married to me, yes or no. So do you want to stay married to me? Yes. Or do you not want to stay married to me? No. He was like, well, no, because that means I'm not divorced in the past. I was like, you can't divorce, girl. Zach, this is Zach is on some complete bullshit. I was like, Zach, you cannot be serious. You cannot be, no, because he's still saying, I want to see where it goes. It goes nowhere because you're an idiot. I was like, this is so dumb. And Pat, the kind of like, you can't say no, but you can't say no. I don't want to stay married to you, but let's keep dating. You can say yes. I want to stay married to you, but I don't want to have the past 8 weeks continue how it is. But you can't say no, but that doesn't work. Okay, you can't do that. And so she's like, look, I just wanted to stay married to see where our marriage can go. You know what I'm saying? But you want to end the marriage, so that's what it is. And Zach gonna say, I think Michaela must have forgot what I said. You know what I'm saying? She forgot the plan. I'm like, nigga, no, you came there and professed your love for her and how great she was and how you would not change and all these things. I'm like, You played her. You completely played her in this very moment by making her feel like y'all could be everything. And then you told her you wanted a divorce. And she looked shocked. She did. And I was like, see, Zack, you ain't shit. You ain't look, I always say I give everybody the benefit. Look, I let everybody play their role. Okay? And I watch you as you go and you was on some bullshit the whole time. Okay. Anyway, so again, they done, and that's what we have. So again, we had the five couples. Okay. We started here. You see? So we see Gil and Myrla decided to stay together. Jose and Rachel want to stay together. Bob and Johnny, Johnny said yes. Bob said no. Brian and Brett, he said no. She said no. And Michaela and Zack, Michaela said yes, and Zack said no. I'm just past the calendar, I'm just like, okay, I guess that's it, folks. Now we do see all the couples get together like the following day or whatever to discuss a little bit of decision day so they can see who said yes and who said no. So the fact that Jose and Rachel said they are now called Rose, I said not Rose. Anyway, but she said, I said yes on decision day because I took an Uber there and I needed a ride back. It made me laugh. Okay. Gil and Myrla said stay the course, we good or whatever. And they announced when he announced to everyone they had sex. I'm like, why are you announcing your sex life? What's wrong with you? Michaela said, how she did say yes, despite Zack saying no. Zack went to the whole, I said no, whatever, no matter what I said, we gonna still get to know each other. I'm like, no, that's stupid. That's stupid. And Gil, like, I would have never accepted that. Had she told me no, but let's keep dating, I wouldn't have done that at all. And Michaela, who I feel like is she dick brain? Like, are I still fucking at this point in time? I feel like Zack is still giving her toxic dick and she's looking at her good cooch that man. Because Michaela then said, well, after I got done being pissed, I had to accept that he didn't like this process and he had to, separate himself from it and not support him in that. I'm not, she gonna really probably date that man um after this to see where it goes. And that's why I was just Pastor Calvin it. Because I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Okay. So that was the whole season. We seen a um preview of the reunion. Now this is the reunion, a still shot of the reunion. And what I did not realize at first when I watched it the first time was how Gil and Myrla were sitting next to each other at one point. And when all the couple are together, Gil and Myrla are sitting separate. So it seems that they probably are separated or not together because also you can see that Gil was not wearing his ring. Okay. Now, it seemed like Michaela and Zack were never sitting next to each other per se. So we shall see how that happens. There's also no indication or conversation about Zack and Bao being a couple. So I'm still wondering if that's even true or if they were just hanging out and people ran with the story. Because I just don't know. And I feel like if the story was not true and they're not a couple, it's gonna be crazy because so many people had heat for Bao based on that rumor. So I really, really hope it's addressed at the reunion. I don't want them to not address it to just leave it out of the atmosphere. When they know it's been all over the blogs. Okay, so I need them to address that and let us know if Bao and Zack are really messing around. Okay, I need to know. And what happened to make Gil cry after the reunion and make him move his seat away from Myrla? What's going on? Okay, anyway, that was the whole review or whatever. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just mad at sitting after them connection. But I hope y'all enjoy. Okay, I was here. I was here. Freddie was shutting off. I was here. Okay, I didn't hit them. I could let my lipstick off. Anyway, until next time, y'all, do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, share this video on your social media. And other than that, I will talk to y'all later. I will see you when I see you. Peace.